Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona State's offense will have first crack at this one. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet...
There he goes! And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The inside handoff. It'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to sneak it. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Moore to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That's caught. It's McClain. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brown has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll immediately call timeout. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one way too far. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he got loose. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Stewart. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Whittington. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Levin. caught over the middle. It's Moss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Third down play from the gun. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Whittington. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch, it's Bryant.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The quick out. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Moore will throw. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Got his man. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. They'll keep it on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. It's good. A powerful kick. Never a doubt for the game. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number one team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number one, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have